Well, good morning. Welcome once again to Morning Coffee with Gary, and trust that you're having a good week and that you're going to have a great day. A lot of things. Today, we want to honor those who have served and sacrificed that we might enjoy our freedom and liberties as a nation. I'm blessed and honored that my grandfather, my father, my brother, my several uncles, and my son-in-law Walter served in the military, and it looks like one of our grandsons is going to be serving in the military in not too soon distant future. So we want to say God bless all of our veterans and those who are serving as well as those who have served, and God bless the families of those who have paid the ultimate price so that we can have liberty and freedom as a nation. Um, Yesterday we talked about having the hearing ear. Good morning, Jim and Larry. Uh, there have been times when Kathy has asked me the question, "Are you listening to me?" Now I know that that's never happened to you, Larry or Jim or others, but I've discovered this: that cultivating an hearing ear entails the art of listening, and listening really is an art form because who we listen to so that our tongues can speak words in season. Who are we listening to? Uh, who and or what we listen to ultimately is will be revealed by our speech. If we're viewing or listening to CNN, NBC, Fox all day long, that's going to come out in our words and the things that we say. If we're listening to the Lord with a hearing ear, that will also be revealed by our words. And why were the words of Jesus? Have you ever thought about this? Why were the words of Jesus so powerful? Why were they so, as they say, spot on? Why were they so right to the point? Listen to what Jesus said in John chapter 12, verse 49. For I have not spoken of my own accord or my own authority, but the Father who sent me gave me a command what I should say and what I should speak. What Jesus is essentially saying here is this, that he didn't just speak right out of his own heart, his own experience, but rather he was listening for the ear or with his ears to hear what the Father was saying. When we're listening with our inner ear, that is our spiritual ears. Now, let me just hasten to add this. I have never, that I know of or have been aware of, have ever heard the audible voice of God. Now, my wife Kathy has on several occasions. And but whether we hear the audible voice or that inner voice of the Spirit speaking, we need to be listening. And as I said, listening is an art form. One of the things that I've discovered as I converse with people, and I'm working diligently on this, the art of listening, and that is this, is that so many times I've discovered this, that somebody will say something and I'll not hear the totality of what they're saying because something that they said grabs my attention and I'm wanting to respond or interact on that one little bit of information. And I really haven't heard what all the conversation was about because I was so concerned about how I was going to speak or respond to what I had heard in just a portion of that conversation. And so it's an art form to be able to listen and then to respond appropriately. Jesus said that he didn't say anything out of himself, rather, he spoke what he heard the Father speak. And having listening capacity and a hearing capacity in some senses may be synonymous, but the point is, will we, first of all, will we position ourselves to hear and listen? Secondly, will we obey what is spoken? I've often asked myself the question if I seemingly am not in a position where I've maybe heard the Lord speak uh, real frequently and recently. One of the things I've discovered is this: is that maybe it's because I haven't obeyed what He's asked me to do the last time He spoke to me. Just a thought. You see, when we read the synoptic gospels, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, we see that Jesus often slipped away, whether to a garden, a wilderness, or some place where the distractions were minimized. You see, we need to get in a position where we can not only hear from God, but attune our ears to listen to what God has to say. You see, the thing I told you about talking to people, talking to about them, and only hearing a portion of it, and I'm ready to respond with, well, sometimes that's happened with God, not just with people. And I'm in a process of learning to discipline myself to listen to people, but more importantly, to listen to the Lord, to fully comprehend what they're saying so that I can also hear what the Lord is saying too. You see, I believe a key to effective listening is paying attention to not just what is being said, but all that's being said. And so my prayer for us today, hey, good morning, my brother Ken. Lord, cultivate our capacity to listen fully to what you're saying so that our words will be words of grace, your enabling power with encouragement for those that are hearing. Hey, listen, have a great day. God bless you. I won't be on tomorrow because of an appointment conflict. And so we want you to have a great day. And let's pray for our veterans today and bless them. If you see them, know those that have served, give them the salute. God bless you and have a great Tuesday. And remember this, you're loved and there's nothing you can do about it.